What's today? The 21st. Yeah, I've been I've been online trading, so I don't know. I was up anyway because I had to do some other things online. So I was watching it and trading, and I'm actually sitting pretty good right now. I don't know if I'll actually take these trades this morning or just mark them up, but uh, I just hit my fifth. Every five $200 days, you're eligible for a payout. So I just did that again. So I definitely don't want to. Hey, good morning. I definitely don't want to screw that up at this point. Yeah, exactly. I've got. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Tell your sister. All four of my kids are at the house also, so I might be a little distracted. I don't know if it's good that I was able to go ahead and take some trades while they were asleep. Yes, I'm going on mute. Hold on. All right. Let me get the screen shared. So we're actually trading down below. We have come all the way down. Yesterday's low was 734.50, but let's see, the day before that was Wednesday's low was 19,658, and we've also swept Tuesday's low. So that was quite the push down. Got about 2 minutes till the open here. Uh, we've had such an extended move down. I'd be kind of leery. I mean, until we get just confirmation of a strong move even lower, like down to this second support line, I'd be kind of leery of jumping another short here. We may get a pop, a bounce here. Uh, we will see what happens as things kick off here. So this was Wednesday's low was the 658.75. Yesterday's low, 734.50, and then 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 734.50 Tuesday's low was the 604.25. That's what those white lines I have marked out are. We are 230 some odd points down from close of yesterday. We'll see if that continues or if we push back up a little. I do like that here at the open we're not immediately getting like a buy or sell signal. Well, not yet anyway. We're getting a sell B here. I'm leery of that sell just because, like I said, we have, like I said before the stream or before the open, had such an extended move down. But we also have this support line here. We'll see what happens. If you want to take the full 1-to-1 because of the move down we've had, another opportunity might be the 674.50 level. If we get down back down to there, I mean, I wouldn't hate just taking off the trade there right now. Looks like we may get all the way down to take profit back. Alright, there we go. So that was 30.5 points. Now, since we've had that little bit of a bounce there, I'm feeling better if we do continue to push down. Lower level right now, 602.50. I caught a massive 75 pointer up here pre-market with only around 13 points of risk on. It was almost a 6-to-1 trade, which I don't do many of, but we were getting down towards yesterday's low, so I figured we may get on down there. I just kind of trailed my stop down with this trade, which if I had just left it on and just continued, I could have got just a few extra points, looks like, down to 719. I closed it at, it was like 722 3/4, so It really wouldn't have made much of a difference. I closed it about where I would have ended up getting out if it stopped me out trailing the stop anyway. But I just manually closed it. I actually had a take profit sitting down here at this low, which would have eventually hit, but I would have had to wait until 9:03 for that to complete. But once it got down below yesterday's low, I just closed it out. And then there was another 50 points that I took earlier in London, or actually it was Sniper was giving me some pointers on the London session last night. I don't trade it very often, but yeah, it worked out for sure. If you're watching on the social media platforms, just know I do not watch chat or anything on those platforms. So conversation chat is on the Discord server. Just a program note. All right, so we are just kind of here in the range now. Looks like we're getting another push down. The next short trade will be down below 602.50. Get a close blow there. At 604.25, what I said that was what, Tuesday's low? Yeah. So that's Tuesday's low. This is Wednesday's low. Yesterday's low is way up here at 734.75. The next support level on the pivots is 535.75. It's possible that we just start to kind of base right in here and for a little bit before it makes a choice on which way it wants to go further. So we're sitting at 30.5 points since the open. It was this B trade. Remember, B trades are entered at market, so we entered right here at the close of this candle. It may be a few ticks in your favor either way or against you, just depend on when you click the button. But your take profits and your stop losses still stay the same. I had someone actually ask me about, if it hurts you or whatever, or how often signals come and go. The only way this signal would have went away on the indicator is if it actually closed down below this level here at 674.50. So this was a clear. Once it got up that high, you pretty much knew that signal was going to stay. You were just sitting there waiting, however many seconds for it to close. All right, so our lower levels moved up just a little. 607 is the current lower level. If it closes below there, that would be our opportunity to get short again. I'll kind of scroll out for a second and see. Look left, see what structures we might have. Well, for the purposes of like the first 30 minutes, yeah, I mean, just to mark them up, I'm going to mark it up regardless. And like I said before the stream started, I'm marking these signals, but I'm not actually taking any more trades. I'm good where I'm at for the day. So I'm not actually placing these trades right at the moment. But yeah, I'll mark up all signals and post them because I want a true, depiction of how the indicator performs. So. But if I'm trading, if I'm actually putting on trades, then yeah, I'm gonna put on the signals. A lot of times, unless I get to 30 or 50 points in the first couple trades, then I might just say, hey, I'm good for the day, and not actually put on any more trades, win or lose. All right, looks like we're starting to get a reversal in the trend here. We just kind of been basing here in between the levels. If we get a switch on the trend and then we get up above the 711.75, let me see where we are at on the still a strong downtrend, 5 minutes, and we're below. Let me see where the upper level is on the 5 minute. It's about the same place, 711.75, so that would actually be a pretty strong signal just to get a short-term trade. And that's back up above this support here. So I mean, if we get as far as I see you're asking what you asked. Not really. I mean, because we're such short time frame on the 1 minute, and I want to try to execute as good as I can on the signals that are provided in the 30-minute window that I'm trading. Most of the time, I try to keep it to 10 o'clock and be done. But so I mean, what I was saying is it's such a short time frame that you can get 20-point move in the direction that's counter trend of the higher time frame, no problem. So the 1 minute really lets you carve up both directions. A lot of the times, even if you're downtrending on a 5 minute and you get a signal for going long, you can still usually get that signal. I mean, it's just basically a bounce on the higher time frame since you're only trading the 1 minute. And if you go back and look at the daily recaps I've been doing on my profile, then you'll see that most days, yeah, there are some negative days. I think the biggest negative day was like 101 points. So if you're doing 1 or 2 micros, it's just a couple $100 on 1 micro. And then, but weekly, all the weeks, this will be the 4th week that we're completing today, and every week's been 300 points or more positive overall. So, and that's marking out all the signals from like 9:30 to 10 o'clock. So it's really just a statistics thing. I mean, the days that it's been negative were pretty much all news days. And then on those days, I had to end up staying after 10 o'clock to make up. I still ended up green on the day, just following the signals, but I had to stay longer to get the profit in place on those days. Nice thing about the indicator too is it keeps you out of a lot of trades. I mean, it keeps you out of a lot of like this chop. We have a pretty large range here. The candles are big and they're moving, but we're kind of in the middle here, so we're just waiting for it to make a choice. If you're watching on social media platforms and you are kind of lost on the context of conversation, once again, I chat with the Discord group. I don't chat on YouTube or anything, or on X. So if you're interested in full context of conversations, feel free to come join us in Discord. Links in the profile. 14-day free trial. You can cancel if it's not working for you. No big deal on this end. But other than that, it looks like we're about to get a break of 7:02.50. Honestly, I would like to see us, now going back to your question just a minute ago, I would like to see us get above and close above this support level. When we were above it here, I would have been fine, with taking a trade off of this level. Right here, I would want to wait until we get a close above that pivot point support before like putting on trades. So if we closed right here in this little gap between this level and that support level, I would hold off on that trade just to see what happened. But once we got to close above here, I would feel a lot better about even taking the trade at that level or at the pivot, or at the support level here. So that was actually a good example there. And especially because we're chopping back and forth so much, and we're just kind of going sideways, and these levels here are so close together. Same thing down here on the bottom. Like, it's just happens to be of where we're at in the market structure. But I would rather, if it happened to like close in between that low of day from Tuesday and then this level, I would prefer it to close below this and maybe hit this level at 602. All right, so we're getting a push here. Now this is kind of your discretion here. I mean, if you're trading more than one contract, well, never mind. Well, we going to actually get what I was talking about? Nope. Okay. So if it closes above, yeah, actually right there. So in this instance, I would wait till we get back above this support, because these are levels that are based on the calculations from yesterday's full day of action. So in that instance, I would wait and see, what happens. I would like to see it get back above this support level, which is why I put these levels on the indicator, because I don't really want to take a long on this small time frame level if we haven't even gotten back above this major support level that was calculated off of yesterday's full day of price range, price action. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm glad that happened though, so we could point it out. Yeah, so if we get a close above this support level, I would probably take it at the support level, 707.50. Since we've already got the signal here, and this happens to be here, I would be fine with taking it at 707.50 once it closes above, if it closes above. Your other option is also, even this 711.75 here, because it broke both of those levels. This just happens to be kind of a discretionary type deal here, where you have all three of these coming in play at one time. It doesn't happen very often. For the purpose of signals, though, I'm going to put it at the level, We have yesterday's low that's kind of in the way here, so if I was in this trade live, I would if I was doing multiple contracts, I would probably pull one off at yesterday's low, and then maybe go break even and hold it to see if we get all the way up to the 761.25. And see, in this particular circumstances, if I was in this trade holding it, like I said, I would have taken some off there. I'd been out right now because it's break even. So once this has come down, and if it closed below this level, though, just because of what we did up here at this low of day yesterday, that's kind of why I mark out all the, the major points like the lows of yesterday, because if we react off of this and we push down and we break below our level here and close below, I mean, it may be an opportunity to just try to close the trade, get out, and wait for the next signal. But you would still be entered into this trade, at either one of these levels at this point. If you took it off the pivot point, then you would use a stop loss that's below the level that broke the pivot point. So for example, like right here, this is the candle that broke the pivot point and closed above. So that stop loss at 650.25, which would be 57 and a quarter. You could use you could base your trade off of that. With all these major structure or support and resistance areas right here, I mean, I don't know that I wouldn't just like take 20 points or something if I was trading this trade live. And the only reason I'm not is because I've locked in my 5th day required for a payout, so I don't want to take even a little bit of a chance of messing that up. It's about 4 minutes till I'll leave this trade going, but like I said, I've got kids home for spring break, so I'm going to be jumping off here at 10. We'll see what ends up happening with it, and I'll post it once it completes. This would be another nice area, like I said before, to take profit. Yeah, I know some people trade multiple contracts and like to have different levels to pull money off the table. So. Next signal would be above 739.75, but it has to get up there and close above. If it gets above that level and closes above, I feel a lot better about it actually hitting the full take profit of the first trade. Alright, so you could get long again, 739.75 if it closes above there. 10 seconds to find out. If it closes back below that low of day again, yeah. So I would definitely just, since we didn't break this level and we closed like right at the low of day, I would definitely be out of this trade now. But that doesn't mean it's not going to go ahead and come up here and hit it. It's just personal preference. Especially coming up on the 10 o'clock hour, which we just did. So we'll see what the last hour looked like real quick. So it was a up candle, swept the lows. Actually, our take profit is right here at this lower level that was broken by the 8 o'clock candle. So on the hourly time frame, it actually generated a sell signal there. I don't trade. Hourly trades can take a long time to complete, but there is a good chance that we get back up to that 762.50 at some point. Just don't know if it'll be this hour or the next hour. But that's going to be all from me for today. I'll leave this running, see what it does, and post the results later. Everybody have a good day. Trade safe. Let me know if there's any questions that come up. Hey, y'all have a great weekend too. And everybody on social media, like I said, there's a link in the profile if you're interested in come trying out the indicator. 14-day free trial. You can cancel anytime if you're not satisfied or it doesn't work out for you. No hard feelings. We have a Discord group also where we can chat and whatnot, and all your questions get answered. So just follow the link and we'll see you there if you decide to do that. Everyone take care. Have a good weekend.